checking mic and checking sound. Let me know if it's all good. Okay. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the music's too loud versus me, or if I'm too loud versus the music. Hi, Katie and Piro and Bobo. Nice to see you guys in chat, and we're already starting with an ad, you guys. During my jam. Not cool. Let me skip it for a minute. I'll get it. I should like download a playlist on like iTunes or something and just play that. I can hear you, sounds good. How are you guys doing? I had the weirdest, most uncomfortable week. Like, also my camera's a little high. There we go. Don't mind the trash behind me. I have to organize that and clean up. But yeah. So weird week. I don't even have anything planned for this stream. So what we're probably gonna end up doing is just doing a couple of studies as soon as my Pinterest opens, because Pinterest just isn't working. I collected some stuff on Pinterest, and it's just not opening. Everything else works, so Pinterest is down. So that's great. What'd you guys eat today? How was your weekend? Yeah, so maybe I'll probably have to use my phone or something. But basically we're going to work on some anatomy studies maybe, and then I was thinking that to make it a little bit more fun, we can turn those studies into characters that you guys maybe can suggest in chat. You guys can pick like who they end up becoming. How does that sound? So let me check if we're good on YouTube. Everything looks good. I made sure the YouTube chat actually works, so that's nice. It's working. And I'll remember to check it this time if you're coming from YouTube. Oh, okay, Pinterest is working. Great. I'm gonna try to do some easy stuff, some harder stuff. Like this one, I'm probably gonna... We're gonna do some stuff that's a little tougher. Pizza and wings for dinner. Yum! Character justice for drawing. Hi, MJ. Hey, Amelia. Hey, how are you doing? Amelia's the best. We love Amelia here. Character suggestion for drawing. Yeah, so basically I'm going to be doing some studies like these. I actually posted some that I did. I've done this like months ago already, but we're gonna do something like this. I'm just going to do some anatomy studies while we chat. You know, maybe you guys can draw with me. I'll show the references because I'm gonna be drawing from like actual references. That's the point of a study. Like you can't make it up. The idea of a study is you go back to the basics and you just draw what you see. So I'm gonna I'll find some references on Pinterest. I'll pull them up on screen. Maybe you guys can draw them with me, and we'll see how that goes. And then we'll maybe turn them into characters that you guys suggest. Bookworm says, I'm making a cheesy garlic parm pasta dish soon. Here, oh my gosh. Every time, she's always eating delicious food. I'm already seeing you make some pretty art. I mean, it's just study today. I didn't have anything planned, because the truth is that so I finished everything for Mermaid, and then, commissions, are pretty much finished. All the ones that I have left, I haven't started yet. And then, I've kind of, and the stream, I'm going to try not to take too long on stream today because I really need to work on Silver Fangs, and I can't do that on stream. So basically, you guys are going to watch me warm up for Silver Fangs. Pretty much is what we're doing. Can I just a Shadow Queen for... Boba, we're going to try to stick to characters that we all agree with in chat, okay? And first I'm going to do my anatomy study, and then we'll see what characters they become, okay? Based on the conversations. Gonna be mostly lurking today because the week has been something. Piro, me too. I've had a rough week. If you're comfortable with sharing on about your week, go for it. But otherwise, yeah. Thanks for just watching. Your studies are still pretty. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. And Silver Fangs read tonight, of course. Halfway in, we will read Silver Fangs. So let's not waste any time. We're going to start with something pretty light. I'm just looking right now on my Pinterest board and see what pose I'm in the mood to draw. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight to challenging. This one looks difficult. I'm gonna put that right here for you guys to see. You can see. Okay. I'm gonna draw this, and we have to turn it to a character by the end. So start thinking about who we're gonna turn it into. Okay, let me just make room here. This one's a tough one because of the perspective and everything, so let's see how good I can get this to look. I'm just setting up my workspace here. We've all been having a rough week, it seems. Yeah, wow. So it's not just me. Interesting. There's something in the air, huh? Hero says, I don't know, it's just been one thing after another. Every time I felt like things were going up, I just got slapped by another thing that just brings my mood down again. Man. Sometimes you just need a break, right? You just need some silence, some solo time. I get that. Bubble says, yeah, last week was rough for me too. Wow, my Twitter got hacked and I filled so many appeals by ending up having to make a new one. That sucks. I don't think I've ever had an account been hacked before, and I don't want to jinx it. Oh gosh. That sounds like a terrible experience. Bubble says, a 10 will be my usual answer. Well, let's see what happens. Hamara is my suggestion. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. Where's my glove? Okay, let's get going. Let me get my angled pencil. Let me see, how much can I push this aside without it disappearing from your view? Okay. This. Can I make it a little smaller? Oh, but it's too small for me. Nope. Like that. Okay. Alright. Let's start. Just make this a little darker. Studies are always fun, you know? You don't never have to think about it too much. You're just building. But unfortunately, the sad thing about studies is that I can't talk at the same time, so it's gonna be a lot of interruptions. Slow studies for sure. Okay. And for anybody watching and drawing with me, tell me if you do. I have to see how yours looks like, okay? It's funny, my sketches usually don't look this messy, but when I'm doing a study, I can get pretty bad because I'm kind of sculpting in my mind before actually sketching it. So, shrink it and making it too big. That hand is going to be something, huh? Are we even going to have time for any more poses? This looks like it's going to take a minute. And his bend here is a lot more exaggerated than I'm making it, so let's push it even more. Okay. Bobo says, well, the Switch 2 launch week is in a couple days, so it'll make up for that lousy week I had. Well, that's nice to look for. Oh, yes, I just remembered. So today, the trailer, though it's going to probably happen while I'm asleep, so technically tomorrow, the trailer for Season 2 of the One Piece live action is coming out, and I'm so excited. They're actually doing an event right now for Netflix that I'm missing for you guys. You're welcome. No, I'm kidding. Amelia says, the pose is extreme, and I'm finishing up art for someone, but I'm almost done, so I might join for you for the next pose. Oh, that's so cool. Well, this one, because it's extreme, it might take me a bit, so maybe you'll still catch it before, like, on time, but, should I have set a timer to see how fast I could do these? Okay, so we got a base here, so I'm just gonna make a new layer, and I'm gonna focus a little bit more on the details now, So I don't even know what's going on with his arm here, with his shoulder, my goodness. I can't even see it. So I know what this muscle is right here, but the shoulder's like divided. I know what this is. This right here. I don't like how it's looking. That. Hope stream goes well with the life for now. Thanks, Piero. Definitely. I hope you feel better today and recover from your week. I hope we all do, because apparently we're all feeling some kind of way. So, take care. Thanks for dropping by. Malia says, I almost want to see you draw L, but this pose probably doesn't suit him. I mean, No, it doesn't, huh? But I might go with what Kayla suggested, because I could put, like, the Dark Magician down over here. I think that'd be fun. And then maybe the next one we'll do L. And then I'll do a girl, and we can see if we can, do Bobo's request. If I didn't have some kind of basic understanding of anatomy, this would probably be a bigger mess, because his back is folded in some kind of funky way. Elbows there. And just add a little bit of shadow there. Right, we'll do the hand in a minute. I like the angle of his... Okay. Yo, you're ruining my music. I can go for some McDonald's. I love McDonald's. It always was and will always be one of my favorite fast food chains. I don't know, just something about McDonald's. How about you guys? What's your favorite fast food chain? I like McDonald's, and I think I like Taco Bell. Though us up here in Canada have way fewer to choose from. But yeah, I like the angle of the head. I like how the ear looks. Oh, and speaking of, we have to decide on the next Ko-fi goal. I haven't had the time to like make a vote, but I like the pose, it's interesting. Yeah, I think so too, but I didn't put enough of a divide of the shoulder in his chest there. There we go. Now again, this part I have to kind of go off on what I typically know about anatomy because his hair is in the way. Especially if we're going to turn this into Tim, so... So his head would be around there. His ear. Over this way. Okay, let's move on to the arm here. Still not quite there. There. There's Yami's belt there. And this part's all made up. There we go. Okay. But I do like the baggy pants. I'm gonna see if I can take the opportunity to study it and give Tim, you know, that same casual energy. Okay, let's make him a bit smaller again, because we have to fit his crazy hair, right? Okay. This comes out like that. Nope, too much of a dramatic dip there. Let's move that. There we go. I'm just going to take my liquify tool, which I love so much. I'm just going to push that in because it's too. Just take that in. There we go. Bobo says, Kofi Gold idea, Shadow Queen is a mermaid. I would personally love to do that, Bobo. Truly. In fact, I'll add it to the queue before I forget, because that's a fun idea. The only issue with that is, that my Ko-fi members and those who support the projects, I don't think are big fans of the 1,000-Year Door, but I'll go ahead and add that. So, Shadow Queen as a mermaid. Alrighty. Got you, Bobo. Okay, let's continue. So, we've got another ad already. That's really great. It's like every can't even finish one study YouTube. Okay. Okay. So, I have a problem already. So, in the reference image, the perspective is a lot more dramatized on the arm. So, I'm gonna just select this and make it bigger and bring this arm back a little. Like that. Okay. Now the hand. We love hands, don't we, guys? We love drawing that. Thanks, MJ. I can't believe it's already June tomorrow. It's been a year since I beat that. Yeah, time flies. I know. I can't believe it's June already. Okay, let's do this hand. We love hands. And I'm like half joking when I say that because hands are frustrating, but they are fun to draw. I just hate how long they take sometimes. Like sometimes when I'm working on Silver Fangs, when there's a lot of like dramatic shots, like the hands is always the thing that like ends up eating time, and I'm just like, can you just draw yourself? Because it's like a little person. There's so many parts. It's like you draw like the main person, and then both her hands are two separate little people. So I know that's weird to look at it, but to me it's like I'm drawing anatomy 3 different times. But I like the dramatic hand pose a lot. In fact, I might dramatize it even more and bring that thumb out. Like that. Okay. The knuckles are everything in a hand. I love them. So much strength. I'm gonna do it. Speaking of June, what summer plans do you guys have? I have to know. What's going on in the summer with you guys? Put the knuckles in right there. Then Pierce says next week I'm playing Deltarune chapters 3 and 4, and then doing the new Diablo 3 season. Piero, I know you're lurking, but if you have a minute, educate me as if I'm dumb. You gotta tell me what those things are. Deltarune. Millie said, oh, I think we just got an ad. I'll wait for the ad. Just continue here. Focus on that. So this finger is tricky because it's bending at us. So I'm not doing this correctly, so I'm just going to erase this whole bottom half. And do it slowly. The shadow is what's going to push it back, because this is pushed back. And then like that. Okay, and I'm going to take my liquefy tool and pull it out a bit, pull this in. And then I get to that. Okay. Back from the ad. Okay, good. So, Milia says, just working. Oh, and Art Fight is in July. Again, tell me what Art Fight is. Please. Sorry. Also, let me just quickly check in with YouTube. Make sure we're still running. We're still running. Good. Looks like everything is good. Okay. Bookworm says the Lion King Broadway musical is coming to Vancouver in August, hoping to go. How many, she goes to so many. How many musicals have you gone? Have you kept count? She's gone to so many. This is, yeah, it should be the same length there, and the thumb is a little small. I'm gonna bring that out. Like that. This looks accurate to me. What do you guys think? Oh, this is shadowed like that. Like that. Now we gotta give him his hair. Are we committed to making this a Tim for the first one? And Milia, just because you mentioned Elle, I can't resist. It's my other hubby. I gotta draw him. So I'm just gonna come in here. Oh, I should give him his cuffs, right? I'll do that on a separate layer just in case I hate it. So let me just do this. So it's gonna be thick up front because of the foreshadowing and the foreshortening, and then it's gonna be small up here. This. Okay. Okay, perspective's off, so I'm just gonna take the liquefy tool here and fix that. Should be pushed a lot further. There we go. That's correct. So I'm just gonna make that invisible and draw it again. Draw it properly. Hey, let me put some Yukio music on since that's what we're drawing right now. Let's do that. Remember we played this like every single stream for like months? He has chosen him. Love it. It still hits so hard. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Okay. You know what? It's... Thank you, Kayla. Or it's him. Let me real quick. The cuff is a little small, so I'm just gonna do that. That looks good. Thank you, Piro, for the hydrate. Let me just scroll up real quick. Milia says, oh wait. Bookworm says, like my whole life, a lot, but also not enough. Milia says, Art Fight is an annual artist event online where you are assigned on a team to draw other people's characters to get points, and whichever team has most points at the end of July wins. Basically a giant art trading event. That's so cute. That sounds like fun. That's really nice. Are you going to be posting all your creations on your page? Melissa says, a Tim, yes. But yes, please draw L. Yeah, we'll do L next. Bookworm says, please. No, Bookworm says yes, but it's so good. I seriously need to see you go. My boyfriend loves it too. Oh, Yuki. I have to... I'm so biased because I'm just so in love with the Tim, but narratively, because you just came from Death Note, like Death Note is more interesting and a better story, I think. No, that's not true. It's executed better. Because the thing is like, because Death Note's more recent. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't get me on the tangent. I vented about this so many times. It needs a remake pronto. Like it really does. It just, with the filler and the animation, it just didn't age well, unfortunately. And so if you watch it, oh, Steal the Back Mask says looking great over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. And Marcus says, hello there. I've seen you a few times over on the Christian VTuber, I think, side of Twitter. So I subbed and I'm intending to see what you're all are doing. Pleased to meet you. Well, hello Marcus, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining the stream. Are you still around? Did I read that chat too late? You know me with the YouTube chat. Let me see. I think they've gone already, or maybe no. No, there's 4 of you guys on YouTube. Okay, so we got you. Yeah. The Christian VTuber community. I think that's Katie, because Katie I think is the only Christian VTuber I know, or an Aura as well. But yeah, it's nice to meet you. No, you got us very quickly. Okay, that's great, because I have a bad habit of like not checking the YouTube chat because it's pretty new, but I'm doing my best here. But thanks for saying that. And yeah, so we're just doing some anatomy studies and turning them into characters that the chat. Corky Bug, yes, Corky Bug, of course. Katie and Corky and Aura, those are both Christian VTubers. Yeah, that's so great that you came from them. How are they? Do you enjoy watching Corky Bug? What do you like about Corky Bug? She's the best. Emily says, my boyfriend was going on and on about how cool it was, but you love a Tem. Really? Why is that cool? Is that like rare or something? Because like, when you're in the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom, sometimes you're in tunnel vision. You don't know what things look like from the outside. But yeah, I do totally obsess with it. Obsessed! Hey, speaking of, Katie's in chat. Hello, Katie! Katie, I know how to do shoutouts now. I learned it. Let me do a quick one for her over on Twitch because she is the sweetest ever. Love her avatar. So cute. She plays video games and she's just a sweetie and I love her. It's not science, Rocket. It's not science, Rocket says. Live action Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm scared to get a live action Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because the live action animes have such a bad track record. They did fantastic on One Piece and I'm so excited for season 2. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to be difficult considering the visuals, the way their hair looks. It's a little hard to imagine as a live action. I would have to see like the concept or like the trailer, like to see if it's worth doing. Like if I was in charge, I'd be like, you gotta convince me on that one. I guess Atem is just that cool. He is cool. I love him so much. I have merch of him everywhere. Courtesy to Kayla. Like this one was given to me by Kayla in chat right there. Bookworm, 1992. Marcus says, I don't really watch the Bug Twins much, but how Corky is so interactive with their people and even strangers on Twitter. Yeah, she is. She's lovely. One Piece live action is solid though. It is. It's so good. You guys, if you haven't watched One Piece, oh my gosh. They're actually having an event right now that I'm missing. And I can't wait for the trailer for season 2. I watched season 1 like, I think 4 times now. It's so good. And it's only 8 episodes. You can binge it in like a day. Go watch it. Put it on your to-do list right now. I love you. You're so sweet. Thank you. No, Katie, you're the sweetest. I love you. Wilcom says, I also don't know how I feel about it, especially, yes, Atem's hair, and Dan Green is Atem. It'll be weird if you didn't hear his voice. Exactly. It'd be so strange, right? It would be so weird. It would have to be, because some people are really good at imitating voices, so they would have to get, like, an actor that can emulate Dan Green perfectly, which would be too difficult. I don't know. But I can be convinced. Anyways. Speaking of the man himself, let's continue. Let's give him the other wristband. You guys could probably hear that on the screen right now. My bestie IRL is sending me stuff. She doesn't know I'm streaming, I don't think. Let's see. Marcus says, by the way, can you put Twitch chat on screen? It's hard to communicate with anyone but you. I didn't know the bugs watch you on stream. I thought you were just Twitter moots? What do you mean by moots? Yeah, no, Corky and Katie are some of my good Christian fellow, what would you call them? I don't want to say fellow VTubers because I'm not a VTuber. Well, they're really supportive of my work and they're really lovely, and they're some of the nicest people I know. So yeah, we watch each other stream sometimes, you know, sharing the love. Mutes is slang for mutuals. No, not at all. We support each other. Actually, I just did a commission for Katie. Let me show you. Let me open it up real quick. Katie is awesome. See, right here, which I'm going to post next week. Yeah, so I haven't posted it yet, but I just did this for her. See, there she is. You recognize her? Yeah, so putting the Twitch chat on screen is a little difficult because I didn't prepare that for my overlay. But if it makes it easier for you, when I read... Thank you, Piro, for the subscription. You're the best. When I read the... Said, oh, cool. Thank you. When I read the Twitch chat, I will try to read very clearly and very slowly so that people on YouTube can follow along. But yeah, Piro just subscribed for 1 tier, and they said... at tier 1, I meant to say. And they said, oh, cool. Thank you so much, Piro, for the subscription. That's really awesome. Really appreciate it. Katie says, it's so good, in all caps. Thank you, Katie. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Marcus on YouTube says, and it's not a surprise why they're supportive. Your quality and style are top tier. Thank you, Marcus. That's so nice of you to say. I really appreciate it. I mean, I try. I want to deliver you quality for what I do, you know. Especially since I want Silver Fangs, which is my comic, to really be as great as it can be. So, but anyways, I will check the chat again as soon as the time is finished. Stop distracting me, guys. Okay. Look at that.
Tip from Suresway Crossing with $3. Hi Art, I hope you're having an awesome day. I am currently at DreamCon helping my friends sell art at the Artist Alley. We sold this $1,000 huge statue of Chocho from Boruto where she goes into her butterfly mode and it glows in the dark. Huge win.
That's amazing! Congratulations! It's Shu. I always mess this up. It's Shisu, right? That's the right way. Thank you so much for the tip. That's so nice of you. Thanks for sharing the love, clearly, from the success that you guys are having. $1,000 for a Chocho from a statue of Chocho from Boruto. That's amazing. That's a lot. That's a big sale. Congratulations. I almost want to see selling at Artist Alley. Why don't you go over on the server later and show a picture of the statue? Did you get a picture before you sold it? I would love to see it. Congratulations to you guys. Marcus says, Katie is right, you're fine. Your finest work, really. Oh, thank you. Then, you try and never miss. High quality is always ensured with art by you. Stop it, Marcus. I don't know, you're making me flustered. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know what's funny? I just, unfortunately didn't get a picture. No, oh my gosh. Wow. Was it, what kind of a statue was it? Was it like a, was it like was it like a sculpture? Was it like a handmade thing, or was it like a rare, like a collectible sort of a thing? Oh my gosh. Give me a sec, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's so funny. I said that I was going to finish his hair first before catching up on chat. You guys, I'm just too much. It was a sculpture collectible. Well, that's great job, you guys. That's awesome. I know that's hard to do. Good for them. Marcus says, this is my first time seeing you live. Your personality really is infectious because your wholesome positive vibes make me feel warm and fuzzy on top of the amazing arts. Marcus. And what do you say to someone like that? You know what? I'm gonna screenshot that comment. That's just super nice. Screen capping that. I always keep really nice comments to remember. But I'm glad you feel that way, and I hope you enjoy watching this stream. And yeah, hopefully as soon as I finish a 10, we're going to draw L next. Go finish your man, MJ. Amelia, I know. Okay. Also, I do appreciate that you said you're a man, you know, just saying. She knows. I respect it. Thank you, Amelia. Okay. There you go. Okay, got it. Should I give him the puzzle too? Tell me in chat if I should give him the puzzle. Okay. So, his hair from this angle is a little difficult, but you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're watching, because I'm the wife and I got this. So it's going to be, it's gonna come out like this. Like that. Make this part up. Okay. And his hairline is over here, so this is gonna come out like that. I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit. Melia calling me out. Thank you, Melia, for getting me out of the distraction. It's just so many nice things. Everybody's so nice, and I just feel like I have to answer everyone. Okay, it's gonna be. But yes, Melia, Tem is cool. He is cool. I love him. And this is too low. I'm gonna come like that. Like that. There we go. Because it sits on his face. Look, I have a model of him right here. See? So it sits on his face like this. And yeah, I pretty much got it right. From memory. Think about that. What does that tell you? Like that. Okay. Though the 3D models never look quite exact, because Atem's hair actually doesn't make any sense. It's actually I'll put that up there. It actually it changes depending on the angle. Kazuki was like he was on something designing Atem, seriously. And he it's kind of strange, his design, but sorry, I'm stuttering because I'm thinking while I'm drawing, which I can't do both at the same time. This is why I usually like color or ink on stream, so I can do things at the same time. Okay, so I was gonna say that like the 3D statues of the Atem and stuff, like they had to redesign like what his hair would look like in 3D because traditionally it doesn't make any sense like whatsoever. She says, I also saw this kid cosplay. Oh, sorry. I'll read slow for Marcus. She said, also, I saw this kid cosplay as Kid Boruto and his mom cosplay as Belle from Disney. It was so adorable. That's so cute. That's so sweet. OMG, I need to stop saying that word. No, it's me. I keep forgetting to change my my auto mod. I have to fix that. Bokram says, puzzle. We're voting for puzzle. Got it. She says, I gave the kid a Boruto sticker and it was amazing art. Oh, it was so amazing art. You don't have to call me Art. You can call me ArtSiren or MJ because I draw art, but like that's not my name. But I'm really glad. That sounds like a wonderful experience. Good for you. That's awesome. And Bookworm says, haha, you're gonna rock it. I hope so. Hope so. Marcus says, even if it wasn't from memory, your art would have still been amazing. But if it is memory, it just means you're top tier, in my opinion. Thanks. It's kind of funny because it's Atem specifically that I can draw from memory so well because I really love him. Okay. And I think there's one more that comes this way. Yes, I knew something was missing. He has another one that comes that way. Okay, now I'm just going to take my liquify tool here and just fix up. Okay, down there. this, I'm just going to not erase everything because it's a sketch and I like to see everything, but just a little bit there. And now I'm gonna come in and just quickly darken some stuff. Oh right, and we want puzzle. Okay. So that means we need a chain, which I made my own chain brush. I'm gonna show you. For occasions like this. Look. I made it! Don't ask me how, I actually forgot. It's been like a year since I last made a brush. I always have to remind myself how to do it because I don't do them very often. But I'm just gonna come in here and we're gonna draw the chain like this. And we're gonna have it like that. I'm just gonna erase. And I'm just gonna come in here and make it a little bit less perfect because it looks out of place in the sketch. Look, we've got an ad in progress over on Twitch, so I will wait before catching up on chat. In the meantime, I'll just draw the puzzle. That in there. Needs to be a lot bigger actually. Like this. It shouldn't be so straight though. One moment. It should be like that and bigger. There we go. Love it. Love it. Do we love it? I love it. But I'm biased. Tell me you guys love it. Tell me you guys love it. I'm biased and I need you to hear it. I need to hear it from you guys. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to move him up real quick, make some room, and you know what? I'm just gonna... Does that look better or worse? No, that's good. And I'm gonna make his hair a little bit bigger, just because of the perspective. Okay, and now I'm gonna quickly just put the card in. Like that. Okay. Boom. Now there's one more thing I want to do. Let's just add... Wait. Wait. This. Okay. And I'm going to mimic the lighting on this, because it's pretty good. Comes this way. Like that. Okay. I like the lighting, it's pretty good. Okay. And on the pants as well, the shadows are all over here. And it goes into the pocket and totally covers him. And now I'm going to go one rough layer where the pants are because they're dark. Okay. And again in his hair. But I'm gonna leave a little bit of an edge because he has the purple outline. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What do you think, guys? Success on the pose? I think it's good. I still didn't curve him enough. Like in the original pose, his pelvis is a lot more forward. Like, I'll show you what I mean. Like, just for a second, if I took the liquefy tool and just pushed his hips like that, that would have been more accurate. Would it look weird if I just, like...
Wonderful art. I love your subject.
Thank you, 10. Thank you. Love you so much. Okay, but I think I can push it a little. Also, I forgot to give him a few highlights. Just a few. With the lights dramatic like that. There we go. Okay. It's good. It's pretty good. I think we're happy with this. Let me catch up on chat real quick. She says DreamCon so far has been really fun and enjoyable, especially seeing Megan the Stallion. That's so cool. That's so cool. DreamCon, where is that located? If you don't mind me asking. Millie says, how many brushes have you made yourself? Good question. Not many. Let me see what I got. So I have my pearl brush that I made. I have my chain, and then I have a chain with some shading in it. I did that one. I made a zipper. Two different kinds of zippers. Just stuff that would help me. I made this pattern. Okay, yeah, so I guess I made a lot more brushes than I thought. I made this pattern. I made a lot of patterns. I made the spray. I think I showed you that one already. And I think... No, I got more. I made some scale brushes. Oh wait, my program's saving. Hang on. Hang on a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. So I made this meant to be like scales and stuff. And I think that's everything. Did I make anything else? I think that's it. Yeah. So I made a handful. I made them all in the same day because I remember I had a bit of an art block and I was like pretty grumpy, but I had the time. So I'm like, I have to take this opportunity to be productive. So that's when I was just like messing with Clip Studio Paint and I made these brushes. But yeah. So coming from YouTube, we have May saying hello. Hello, May. Welcome. Marcus says success, but I thought he was Super Saiyan. Love Goku, love Super Saiyans, but no, that's a 10. Cynical Experiment says, excellent hand and back, and I can't believe you translated the hair at the angle so good. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It's kind of funny because I almost feel like a fraud taking a compliment when it comes to drawing a 10, because I'm like, is it really a compliment, or is it, like, should you compliment an obsession? But yeah, thanks. Malia says, oh, I answered that already. Bookworm says, yes, love it. She loves it. Malia loves it. She says, DreamCon is located in Texas. Houston, cool. I'm really hoping there's a really big con in my area that I'm really hoping that we get to go to. Kind of waiting for a response on that one because they have like a huge waiting list. Hero says, "Oh, those are cool. Great, thanks. I made some decent ones." Brushes definitely speed art up. I can only imagine they're helpful in your comic. Which, speaking of, is it time to read yet? You're right, you guys. We need to read Silverfangs real quick. Should we read before we jump to the next pose? Well, let me get rid of this because I don't need this anymore. So we can pass on that. Yes, we're voting on a yes. Okay, Marcus says, if I didn't mean it, I wouldn't say it. It is a compliment. Well, thank you, Marcus. Thank you. I hope you guys stick around and don't get too bored reading Silverfangs. We're going to read the next episode. We'll do a quick recap on the last one and then read the next one. And if you guys don't know, Silverfangs is my original comic. Let me show you real quick. My original comic series, Silverfangs, which we love, and it's awesome. And it updates twice a month. And let me show you a cool page. This is a page of Nate, one of the most popular characters, who's injured, and he's there in the wait. Here we go. He's there in the bathroom, tending to himself, and then he gets a mysterious message. It's pretty good. If I do say so myself. But anyways. Marcus says, I keep trying to say something, but YouTube chat keeps deleting it. Really? Huh. Well, for my end, I can't really do anything about that. Dang. I don't see like a... Because on Twitch, there's an auto mod that I can just like dismiss, but I don't think I can do anything from over here. That's weird. Try to word it with like a code or something. Yeah, everyone on Twitch is voting to read Silverfangs. Piro says, I gotta hop out for now. Just need to make dinner before an event coming up in a bit. Good night, y'all. Bye, Piro. Thank you for hanging out. It was really nice to have you. You're the best. Thank you so much. Mary says, listen to this. Dragon has 3 heads. One to be a murderer who will unleash death. One to be a monarch whose crown will weigh heavy. And one to be mad whose ideas will change history. One to be a murderer who will unleash death, one to be a monarch whose crown will weigh heavy, and one to be mad. What is that from? What are you... I feel like that's really familiar. I feel like I've heard that before. But anyways, so we're going to read the episode of Silverfangs, and then we'll come right back and we'll be drawing another pose, specifically of L. Okay. Let me make Silverfangs visible. Let's bring it to screen. All right. Here we go. So, last time on Silverfangs, we actually just finished the scene between Hunter and Sutton. And if you quickly scroll through, you remember that Sutton was giving Hunter a hard time. He said, I probably don't have to mention people who have it harder than you. And basically what he's saying is that Hunter, he's a rich, from his own words, he said, I'm rich, famous, and in my prime, and handsome, and blah, 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 blah. So he has it pretty good, but he's like complaining, and he's drinking a lot, and he's smoking a lot, and he's just not taking life seriously. And Sutton, which is his best friend, is giving him a hard time over that and saying like, you think you have it bad? Like, cool it. And then Sutton gets a message from his fiance, and his fiance, she hates Hunter, by the way, and the reason is because her best friend is Hunter's ex, and we don't know exactly what happened between the two, but we know something went down that made Alice hate him. And Sutton mentions that Alice is working late. She's writing this thing about someone you know, intimately. And then Hunter gets annoyed. He's like, dude, first Bradley, now this. Because Sutton also brought up a family member of his, and like, he's just basically bringing up all the personal stuff involved in Hunter's life that's making him frustrated, and he just didn't plan to come to talk about serious things. He came to just eat with his friend, but his friend is making it difficult for him. And he says, okay, we'll finish eating. And Hunter finished really quickly, because for those of you who don't know, in Silverfangs, Hunter is a superhero in secret, and that's a little cutie that he keeps around with him, and she eats a lot, so that's how Hunter was able to finish so fast. So I heard there was apple pie to crush. I'm gonna order some pies. And that's the messages from Alice. So that is basically what happened last time. So now we're going to move over to Alice because we got a transition right here. He's talking to Alice, and this is Alice's phone. A message from her boyfriend or fiance, Sutton, which his name is Sutton, so it's supposed to be funny. And yeah, so let's just jump into the next episode. It's actually quite a short one, so it won't take too long. If you guys want, we can read an older episode if you want to, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's do it. So here's Alice. And get some shot of where she is. She is in a break room. Someone's lunch keeps getting stolen and they put up a sign because she's at work. Snappets, may I just say that Snappets is an original version of Pocky that I created with a gorilla that snaps, and I love it, and it's one of my favorite inventions, and it's probably a big fat nothing to you guys, but to me it's everything. So there she is in the entire break room. And there's her rock. We got a lot of comments on this, on people mentioning how big the ring is. That rock, my goodness. Yeah, a lot of people noticed it, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And it's so funny seeing people theorize, like, oh, like, how, like, where did he get the money to pay for that? Like, did Hunter pay for that? Like, did he just, like, put all of his savings into it? And it's good. That's a good thing you're questioning it, because it does hint at stuff. Wow, that is big. Yeah. So Alice is making some instant noodles, which is a funny stark contrast to, if you go back to the last episode. It's so funny because Sutton and Hunter are in this like really fancy restaurant and it's totally packed, and they're having like these gourmet like noodles with like beef and everything, and then you transition over to Alice and she's making like this instant cheap stuff at the break room. It's like totally different lifestyles. And then there she is, walking backwards. And if you're wondering why we're not showing her face, it's because this is the first time we're seeing Alice since the flashback from the past. So this is present day Alice, and here she's walking and she's dodging everyone at work. She sees her stuff and she jumps over. There's someone hunched over there. Which, by the way, just letting patrons a heads up, you guys are gonna get a new 4-coma relating to this character right here, which is, if you guys don't know, over on Patreon we have a side series that pairs with this that is totally canon, and it's a comedic in tone, so they're pretty funny. And then we have a setting, so we have some stuff on TV, and here's the place Alice works. We see more of it. Lots of people in the little cubicles, people upstairs. And the phone, just hustle and bustle, and there's the entire place. Silverport Television. So she works in this building that, like, obviously it's TV, right? She works at TV. Bookworm says, "Ooh, excited for the comic." Miss Milia says, "Female L." It's so funny you said that because that was the inspiration, like, for the design. So I'm so glad you noticed. Marcus says, "I guess it doesn't like me saying other social media names because I keep trying to say something related to Bird website." Oh, okay, well just call it Bird website. I know what you mean. Or you can just say X. This is technically called X. So, yeah. Let's continue. And then we reveal Alice right here. She says 3 years... Oh, wait. Yeah, if you go back to the last panel, you can actually see the whole path. Wait. Can you see my cursor on the screen? I'm not even sure. But you can see the whole path just of where Alice was walking and where she was dodging, so you can actually see where she came from. And then she arrives and she says, 3 years working here and I still feel like this place is trying to kill me. Alice. This is the first time we see Alice. And that's the end of the episode. And the reason why it was a short one is you can imagine the backgrounds. But, what a cool cursor. Forgot you customized them. I just went to my settings and changed it. It's fun, huh? So basically, this is the reveal of seeing Alice. I'm going to quickly jump back over to SilverFANGS and show you guys the last time we saw Alice, in case you guys forgot. So there was a time skip where we got to see Hunter in the past, because right now we're in present day, and there was a flashback of the past where we got to see Hunter in the past with his friends. And we meet Alice right here. See, there's young Sutton, who gets crashed by the cart and saves it like the stud he is. Way to go, you handled that like a champ. No way, is that Hunter? And there's Alice and Robin, they were introduced together. If the cart hurt you, I just want you to know it was all Robin's fault. But I'm more mature, so I'll take full responsibility. You were the one who wouldn't let go. Then you yelled the goose is loose, as if anyone would know what that means. You two are still the worst friends. Her name is Alice, and the one with the hat is Robin, so this is Alice. Hunter says they're overachievers. I don't know what that means, but he said it with the face he puts on when he smells toilet stinks. This is Orion, the little cat that he had in his pocket, talking. And, yeah. So this is Alice 7 years later. Yeah, 7 years later, present day. And she and Sutton are engaged. Which also, sorry, another thing that you guys might want to know if you aren't familiar with Silver FANGS. Let me read you this part. One of them is dating Sutton, but which one? The runaway cart almost sent Sutton back in time. I can't believe you're here first, because Hunter's always late, by the way. Sutton, are you okay? This is partly your fault for ditching us, but if you're okay, then all is forgiven. Say something. Memory foam beanbag chair. Kiss. I guess Alice is his girlfriend. But I wonder... why is Robin making that face? Dun dun dun, there's actually a love triangle between them. And what has happened in the last 7 years with this love triangle? I guess you're just gonna have to go and subscribe to Silver FANGS over on Webtoon, Tapaz, DeviantArt, or Global Comics. One of the three. I'll put the link in chat. Okay, and I'll put it over on the YouTube chat as well. Why can't I copy this? Okay, fine. Sheesh. I'll just go and grab it. Just the long way, thanks. Okay, I'll just put that in the YouTube chat. Oop. Okay, there we go. Read Silver FANGS updates twice a week. Thank you for reading with me, guys, and thank you for remembering it in chat. I feel so thankful for you guys to remember to read it in chat. I hope it was fun reading. Again, I know it's a short episode, but next stream it'll be a longer one, which we're gonna introduce a new character. See? Exclusive info that you only get here. Also, what's with this music? We gotta fix this music. This is not the right music. Not the right vibe. Ooh, would we get in trouble if we put Death Note music? Since we're gonna draw L next. Let me see if I can, wait. Let me see. Can I get away with it? Let me go to my... no, wrong playlist. I think I have a Death Note soundtrack. Come on, please don't mute my video, Twitch. There we go. Let me catch up with chat real quick. Mary says, beware the darkness of dragons. Stalker of dreams, beware the... oh. You're getting really cryptic. I don't know what that's from. We're talking about Silver FANGS right now. If you don't mind, we'll come back to you. Milius says... has it been revealed how long the time skip is? Yes. So I'm going to show you real quick. Over here, the story starts... let me show you. If we could just load a little quicker. Right here. Friday, September 22nd at 8 p.m. This is when the story starts. And then what happens is we're seeing the evening of September 22nd on the Friday, specifically Friday. Remember Friday, and that's the entire first chapter. And then, see, it's the whole first chapter. And then chapter 2 starts. Or let me take you to the end of chapter 1. If you go to chapter 1 and you scroll down, okay, whatever webtoon, whatever if you want to load, right here. It shows Monday, July, 7 years ago. Then so we were on Friday. We were on a Friday, and then we went back to a Monday 7 years ago. And then we get a flashback from 7 years ago. If you can see all of chapter 2 and 3. This is a flashback 7 years ago. And then I'm like pointing at the screen as if you guys can like see me. You can see the cursor, right? So right here, boom, it gets swapped over, and then we go back to the future, and it says right there, Monday, September 18, present day. So that means in the beginning of the story, which is the entire first chapter, we're in the future. We're on Friday. And then we went back in time 7 years ago and saw a little bit of Monday from 7 years ago, and now we're in present day on the Monday before the Friday from the first episode. Does that make sense? Robin, so they're in their mid-20s? Yeah, because they were around 18 on their trip 7 years ago, so yeah, mid-20s. Alice looks so different now. Does she? I mean, her hair is up, so it's hard to tell, but she still has those amazing curls. And Bookworm says Robin and Sutton. There's going to be so much with that love triangle, that's all I'm going to say. Oh, you guys are in ads. I'm so sorry. We're in Twitch. Okay, I'll pause. I'll stop. In the meantime, I will go and find the next pose for L. Hang on. The ads are really short for me, with at least. I want to draw L with you. Milia, tell me real quick what I missed. Or what you missed, because I was talking. Okay, let's find. I'm looking for a pose for L right now in the meantime. Just let me know what you missed, because I was talking a lot. What was the last thing you heard me say? Let's see, a pose for L. I mean, this one kind of works. Let me open that in a new tab. You showed the present day and then said, so at the beginning of the story, no, you missed the whole thing. Tell me you're joking. Tell me you're joking. Okay. I'll repeat it in a second. Let's pause the death note music because we're not drawing L yet. Okay, for now, I'll put something cozy. We're going Twilight Princess. Never go wrong with Twilight Princess. Okay. So. No, you were on this page. I didn't miss the whole thing. This is the very last bit. Okay. So yeah, so I was explaining that the first chapter is an entire time in Friday, which is the future. Then we go back in time 7 years, and we see 2 chapters of Hunter in the past, 7 years ago with his friends, and then we come to present day, which is here in this shot, and it's 7 years later on a Monday of the same week. So the first chapter is actually the future, and this is present day. It's on Monday. So it's like the simplest way I can put it. I hope that's not confusing. Why is it warm in here? Got it. Great. So yeah, so that's how the time situation works. And so this is Alice's first reveal that we just got. And yeah, so we're good. Time to draw L. Let's do it. I'm just looking for some poses real quick. And Pinterest is being slow again. This sucks. Pinterest is just not being a pal at all. You know what? I'm gonna start by just showing you guys some and see what you think. So I have this one. I wanted a shot with bare feet, but then at the same time I could also just challenge myself and see if I can draw the feet without the reference. Let's see, I have another one. There's this one, because he's like hunched over, right? Because L kind of hunches. Let's see. I like, I kind of like this, but it's not that difficult. I think this would be kind of cool for L. Giving him like rolled up like sleeves with the jeans. I think that'd be fun. But it's not that like wouldn't be that challenging. It's kind of funny. Pinterest is recommending like the same models. Like I'm starting to recognize them. I'm gonna go to chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. You can hide his foot in the first one. Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I mean, it would be partially hidden. It's true. What do you think? Which one of these three do you guys like? Or should I keep looking? So this is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Let me see if I can see if I find anything better while you guys think about that. Yeah, what do you guys? I like 1 and 2. I don't know where everyone else went. I don't think everybody else cares that much because I don't think they're drawing. But everyone is free to draw too, okay? 1 and 2. I like the first and the third one. Okay, well we're getting votes on number 1, so we'll go with number 1. So let me just close these. We'll go with this one. Just okay. Whoops. I'll close that. Okay. Let me put a temp into a, whoops. Let me put a temp into a folder. Just start new, okay? Let's do this. Oh, let me put the death music back. Let's go. Oh no, side views are my worst enemy. Why did I pick this one? Really? I love profile views. Love them. Okay, we're gonna first start by blocking in... Wait, why is my pencil writing weird right now? There we go. I'm gonna just... Okay. Okay. Okay, his arm is going to be right here, and his ribcage is right there. He's sitting right there. Okay. Okay, we got our gesture in. Just transform a little bit there. Okay. And his neck comes to the collarbone like this. His chest will come up like this. And the dip on the ribcage is in there. And his pelvis is right there. Okay. Making him too curvy. That's how you draw girls. You need to remember this is male anatomy. So his knee isn't that high. We're gonna bring it down like that. Okay. Oh, ruining my vibe, YouTube. Don't do that. Not nice. Okay, so kneecap is there. It actually works how skinny this guy is because L is pretty lanky as well. And his foot's gonna go right there. Like, it's actually, it's so different compared to this where I'm like, this back is giving me trouble. There's so many bends and fold. Now over here, it's like, you know what, that arm, that there's not that much going on. And that arm, actually, pretty easy. Okay, so the forearm is gonna come like that. This. Okay, we got movement. Also, I'm kind of tripping out because, guys, look over here for a second. Shouldn't his arm be over here? Isn't there like some stuff missing there? Does this say I? It's weird. I'll just leave that there. Okay, this is over here, just drawing. You're right, yeah, isn't that trippy? Yes, his forearm is just gonna come this way, and I love, one of my favorite hand poses when the wrist is bent like that. It's just so freaking satisfying. I love drawing that angle. Okay, so his foot, I obviously drew way too high. I was kind of stooped by the pants there. Makes his leg look shorter. It's actually not that short. This hair. This foot's gonna be right there. So now I'm just going to take the liquefy tool and make it all a little tighter. I love the liquefy tool. You don't understand. I don't like sketching traditionally because I'm a perfectionist and I can't fix things as quickly as I can digitally. Because like I can make that change that you just saw me do where I squish him, but I have to erase everything and then just make those touches, and it's like, I can do it, but like, I'm impatient. I don't want to have to. Okay, so that's going to be his leg there, so now we're going to shrink him again. With this. And his arm is going to be pushed back a little bit. I know Millie had just finished watching Death Note, but who else has seen Death Note? Tell me in chat. What do you think of the show? And now let me quickly just jump in and see if everything is going okay on YouTube and all that stuff, and everything looks okay. All good, no tech issues today, yay! Oh, I might need a reference for Elle's hair though, because unlike Atem, I don't stare it out nearly as often. Okay, so gotta fix that. Gotta come back to that. It's actually funny, I did go through like a phase back in like 2018, let me see if I can open it, where I was drawing Elle like every single day. I have a bunch of drawings from him. And I memorized how to draw him. I didn't even need reference by like after a couple weeks, but that was like years ago. I've forgotten. I'm rusty. But let me see if I can grab one to show you. Yeah, look at these. You know, it's kind of, this is kind of refreshing my memory actually. Let me show you these ones too. I got these. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take this and put it here. Right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting so many references of Elle right now. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tough, especially with his baggy shirt. Or should I put the shirt on him? Should I just leave him with the jeans for the anatomy purpose? I can always just check on my phone. Let me grab a reference of Elle real quick. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Okay. Drawing a shirt because I spend way too much time drawing on guys. Fair enough. Honestly, same, but I'll see how I feel when I get there. So his eye is gonna be right there. His nose is in a good spot, and then his mouth is gonna be there, put there after when I do the details a little bit better. It's gonna be something like that. Okay. So now I'm gonna just lower that, and I'm gonna come in here. And start with the details. Or not really details, it's still a sketch, but you know what I mean. see how that looks. Liquify tool and sharpen his features a little bit. Bring his nose out. Okay. Cynical Experiment says, on YouTube says, FemL, L if you will. Yeah, that'd be the, that'd be, L like as in E-L-L-E, that spelling. It's true. Okay. His neck like that. His eyes, super baggy from lack of sleep. No, he looks sad like that. I have to fix that. Okay, let me just bring the eye over like this. Do the same on this side. Okay, because his eyebrows are pretty hidden. We don't really see them. So I'm gonna keep it pretty, pretty subtle because they're going to be behind his hair. So I think I've got his eye wrong. I think the perspective of his eye is incorrect. But you know what happens when you're not sure? You just come back to it later. So let's just keep studying that anatomy. In fact, I'm just gonna erase the eye altogether. Or you know what? It's one of those. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'll come back to that. Just focus on the anatomy. So the collarbone is pretty defined actually. So sharp. Draw the arm right here. This guy doesn't lift weights for any reason, and this is why Elle and I would get along so well. We don't like the gym. We like to be in the dark, looking at screens, and I guess he likes to decipher stuff while I like to make stuff, but Yeah, there's a similar concept there, and I made the elbow too pronounced. It's actually not in front of us. It's not in front of him, it's behind him like that, so. Like that. Yeah, and I think I figured out the ish. His head is too big. Shrink it down. It's part of it, I think. Oh, whoops. I'm covering your reference, sorry. Just make sure you can see it. There we go. Let me see. Yep, that's looking right. And we got all the folds there. And Elle wears these like really ridiculously baggy jeans. So I'm gonna try to fill in the difference there. Like that. And this. Like that. And we can't see his shoulder blade that well, but I'm gonna just fill in the gap myself. Okay, and these folds are perfect reference because that's exactly what Elle needs. Like that. Amelia says she's almost done. Wow, she's quick. Okay, I think I'm gonna include the table in my sketch. I like it. It's just very Elle. I'm just gonna fix. There we go. Looks better. I'm gonna bring in his back because he's still much skinnier. He's very thin. Okay. Just gonna. His neck is too thick too. He's not a very strong guy physically, very small. That's not why we love him for his big brain. Okay. Would you like me to send you my L when I'm done to see? Absolutely, I'll show it on stream. Send it to me. I want to see what you did. Yes. I'm still wondering if this is AI. Like, his arm literally disappears. There we go. This music's so ominous. I feel like I'm doing something that I shouldn't be. I'm like... So... I'm going to draw his big toe right here. Because Al is always moving his toes around. Like that. Yeah, perfect. It's something I could totally see him doing, just like holding his feet. Let me know when you've sent it, Millie, okay? I'm gonna erase this line right here because I don't like tangents. It looked like his arm was going through his jeans, so instead I'm gonna do that. Okay. Alright. Also gonna bring his yeah, like that. Now his hair. Let me see if I can find a reference on screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. I think I have a pin board for L, actually. I have pin boards for all my husbands. Let's see. I need his hair. This one's not bad. I'll put it right here. Okay. So we can all see it. I'm gonna do it on a separate layer. Just in case. I like, you know what? I think I'm gonna copy that expression too. I like it. Let me like just... Love it. I love when L is tired of people's shit. Major mood. Okay. Just I like it. Sorry guys, this is me just being a perfectionist because it's a character I really like. This needs to come down. Just it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but we're gonna do his hair next. Okay, let's first see what Amelia drew. Said, I said mine on Discord. Mine was very quick. This is the first time drawing him too. Totally, totally. No pressure. It's all for fun. That's great, guys. Let me show you. It's awesome. This is Amelia's. Excellent. She even colored it. Look at that. That's excellent with the sweater too. You're making me want to add a sweater now. Tell me in chat if you guys think I should add a sweater. Looks good. Yeah, she did fantastic. She got the colors right and everything. Is he blushing? Looks like he's blushing. I should just Okay, I'm done. Sorry about that. Yes, I added a blush. I love it. I love it. It looks so good, Amelia. Good job. Okay, time for hair. Thank you so much. You're welcome. That was really good. And how quickly did you do that? Because you have to account for the time that you did that. That was very fast. Okay, time for hair. Swap it. It's always good to flip the canvas. Is that something that you do, Amelia? A lot? Because I do it a lot. Bit. This is too long. There, that's very L. Bring it down a bit. No, looks better up. But I am making it too high, though. This piece right here shouldn't. Yo, my key dial hasn't been working very well lately. I don't know why. Until I fix that. Okay. There we go. That looks right. I lied. I'm like, that looks right. I move on and then I come back. I'm like, nope, no it doesn't. How am I having more trouble with this hair than like a 10? Like you know who I spend time drawing more. Okay. I think that looks good. And I shrunk his head before and now I'm gonna make it bigger because I was wrong then too. Significantly bigger. It's much better. I'm gonna just bring him over. Or you know what, I'll just sit him down over here to make room for a third one if I choose. let's move on. Lily says this Twitch show time chats were sent. I wasn't counting. Oh, I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person. I'm not tech savvy, especially Twitch savvy. I do flip my canvas, but a lot of the times I forget. I flip my L though, and it actually looks fine. That's good, yeah. I do it all the time. I can't not flip it. Oh, so did I miss any other characters that you drew, MG? Nope. No, you didn't miss anything. Lily says, I realized that you draw his hair up and I drew his hair down. Did ya? Yeah. It's kind of, but both are true, right? Like, he has, like, strands that are going down and then up. Like, it's a mess. That's the point, right? He's not really doesn't really keep himself too well. But it works. Yeah, okay, good. I'm counting chat, so now I'm just going to just do that a little. Let me see if that looks better. Yeah. Now I'm gonna come and add a little bit of lighting. Oh yeah, wait, should I, so what do you think? Should I, chat didn't tell me if I should give him a sweater or not. Should I? Not like there's much to really change. Nah, I like it without the sweater. Call me biased, but I like it. I like it without the sweater. I'm just gonna come quickly and fill his hair in. These are cute though. Do you guys think that I should finish these? Like, I'm kind of debating on doing that. What if I... No, that's just the fangirl talking. No. I was gonna say, what if I added myself? Added my avatar in there somewhere. And then finished them. But no, I need to cool it with my self inserts. Okay, I'm gonna add shadows. Putting that there. Like this. Like that. And all of this is in shadow as well. This is in shadow. Under his. Okay, L, I'm gonna have to make you go away there for a second. Okay. Like that. And all of this is in shadow too. And part of his arm. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna come in here and just add a little bit of white. his eye. And then where the highlights would be. Like the brightest part. So there's like a light behind him. Like that. Love it. Pretty fun. Let me see real quick. Let me just catch up. Would Elle look cursed without it? LOL. I've never seen him with it on. Never seen him with it on. So what on? What do you mean? Oh man, I feel like I rushed mine. You're putting so much care into this, but here's your hubby after all. Don't worry, yeah. The idea is just to have fun. I'm just doing studies and but I'm putting a little bit more care so that they're still like nice enough to post. Like, do you plan to post yours? I don't know if you plan to, but I do. Where's Elle from? Death Note, yeah, Kayla, you should give you should consider Death Note. I think you would enjoy it. Just because it's thought-provoking and because Kayla is a very devout Christian like myself. It's really interesting because it makes you question what's morally right or wrong. You know, it's a big conversation starter for like, you know, is Kira right or is Elle right kind of a thing. I think you would like that. Malia says, I've only ever seen Elle with his sweatshirt on, I mean. Yeah, well, what do you think of him without it? What do you think? I might go back after stream to fix mine up some more and share them to my Doodle Instagram page. Yeah, tag me if you do. Oh, you know what else I kind of want to do? I want to give them the slightest bit of color undertone. Just like a hint of it. I'm just gonna come in here. Into the pants. For Elle. And then for a Tim. Whoops. I want to do the puzzle. Maybe his hair too. Just a little something. Oh, and a Tim's wristband should be dark. This. There we go. Real quick. I think you did a great job with him. Thank you! Have you ever drawn Light or Misa before? I have, but again, a long time ago. I don't even think I have pictures. Let me see if I got something. Let's see. Let me check. I think it goes as far back as like 2015. No, I have nothing here. Let me try 2016. I drew a mural once of Light and Misa and Ryuk. Let me. But do I have a picture of it? It might be in like one of my hard drives, but let me keep looking. Might be older than this. Just give me a couple moments. Come on, it's gotta be here somewhere. Come on. I don't have any pictures. I can check 2019 though. I think that's too recent. I don't think it was that recent. No, it's not. It's not. Let me check 2013 though. I think that's too old. I don't think it was that long ago. No. I'm so sad. I don't think it's here because I did a mural once because I had shown Death Note to a family friend, and they had just got like a cottage that they bought, and they liked the show so much and were so glad that I showed it to them because they're not anime people at all, but I made them watch this, and because I knew they'd like it, and I was right, they liked it so much, and they were just like, we want you to put the characters on the wall for us, and I did. Light and Misa on one wall, Ryuk on another wall, and L on another wall. Okay, back. Oh, okay, I was just saying that I can't find it, and I was saying how I knew we had a family friend, and I really specifically knew they were gonna like Death Note, and they're not anime people at all, and I made them watch it, and they liked the show so much that when they purchased a cottage, like a summer thing, they asked me to draw Ryuk, Light, Misa, and L on different walls across the cottage, so I ended up doing different murals of them. But I don't have pictures on me, I have to go and like look for them. But yeah, so that was fun. Okay guys, are we ready for one more? Shall we do a girl this time? That's amazing, it's so kind of you to do. Yeah, well at the time, I wasn't that, how do I say this? I don't think my skills were at a level that like I felt was deserving of payment, you know? I think we've all been there at some point as artists have all like felt that way. And I just wanted to do it. I was just like, I want to draw these characters because I love them and I want to draw them in like large scale, so why not? So I just did it. And yeah. So it wasn't really like a favor. It's sweet that you say that, but I don't think of it as me doing them a favor. I think of it more of just like a fun opportunity that I just took, you know? But yeah, what do you think? Should we do a girl next? Or should we do another guy? While you guys think about it, I'm gonna pause the Death Note music because L is finished. Let's return to those upbeat tunes. And I gotta find another reference as soon as you guys decide. Let's see. Where's my music? Wow, that is the longest ad. Seriously, YouTube? Why you do this to me? Okay. Killian Jones from Once. That's so specific. Why do you want him? I just don't know who. Why do you want him? The only reason I'm hesitating for Killian is Just randomly popped into my brain. The only reason I'm hesitant with Killian is because he's a real person and he might not translate that well quickly as a sketch. That's probably something I'd have to put more time into. But he's not off the table. For now, I'm gonna just pull up a reference and see if anything interesting speaks to us. We have something soft with L, something dramatic with Tim. We need something in between. A sword, maybe? Something with the sword? Right, yes, gotcha. We could still do it. We could still do it. Like, let's just find a pose and see what speaks to us. Rapunzel! Rapunzel's cute. But she would stand out too much, wouldn't she? Maybe we could do girls next time, huh? Maybe we should do another guy and then do girls next time. Link with a sword? Yeah, I can do Link, yeah. Link's a good one. Or Ike, get out of here. Ike has a lot of stuff on him. Unless you would be cool with me drawing him with less stuff, but I'm still looking. Let me browse some more. See what we got. Shirtless, like, please. Again, let me first pick a reference and see what suits it. Come on, why am I getting, like, potatoes? Pictures of potatoes. That's not what I'm looking for. This is pretty good, but it covers the hair a lot. I'll show you. I liked this one, but I feel like we can do better. Oh, I like this one a lot for the clothing. The clothes study would be cool. Is this something Ike would wear? Shirtless sword, guys. He doesn't have to be shirtless. I mean, it is an anatomy study, so I've been drawing them shirtless, but, like, you gotta do another shirtless man to complete the theme going on here. Midnight from Twilight Princess for the girls next time. That's pretty good. Midnight. I like Zero Suit Samus, too. I'm down for that. I like this one. I like this back shot just for the clothes. But let me keep looking a little bit more. The thing is I want one that, because we have a back shot and a side shot, I want a front shot. Let's get a forward-facing one. Okay. Sorry guys, I know this isn't really that exciting. to wait for me. I didn't expect to do 3, but I got the time. Let me just do another one. No. Okay, I like this angle. Let me show you guys. It's another dramatic angle. Oh, whoops. I like the top down. That's pretty cool. And it looks like he's holding 2 swords, so I could do Zoro from One Piece, since he's got 2 swords. Or I could do Sora with 2 keyblades. Let's see, what else? Because top down is tougher, but I for these studies, I always like to do things that's a little on the more challenging side. Because otherwise I feel like there's no point, because I could just spend the time working on my comic, you know? Or commissions or something. There's also this one. That's pretty cool too. These top down shots are cool. Let me see if you guys are saying anything. Ike unfortunately has a cape, so it would cover up a lot. I love how you said unfortunately. What, he can't take the cape off? Bragnell is really cool sword if you want to do the first reference with Ike, but you seriously don't have to draw him if you don't want to. I'm down if it suits the vibe, you know. Besides Midna and Zero Suit, Samus for the girl. Shadow Queen can also join them for the next time. Definitely next time, Bobo. You gotta be here for next time. Zoro would look pretty sweet in that. Yeah, especially this one. Are you familiar with Zoro, Millian? Yeah, because I like these two so far. I want to do a top-down shot. Yeah, I think I've spent enough time looking. I don't want to bore you guys anymore. We've got to pick between these two, and then we have to pick a character. Or, not necessarily, I could just start, and we can see what we end up deciding on. I do know a little bit about Zoro. Should I do... You're not boring me. Okay, good. If I do this one, it's got the mechanical arm. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I can probably learn a lot more from this one. Inuyasha. You guys are naming my husbandus. You guys know exactly what will work. You know me too well. Okay, guys, quickly. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. I think, you know what? I'll pick. I'm going for 1. Let's do 1. We're doing this one. I don't know who it's gonna be, but we're doing it. Oh gosh, it's already 9:30. Dang it. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna finish this one, you guys, but I'll start. Hey, maybe that'll be the surprise. You know, maybe we'll, you know what? I'll see how far I go, and then we'll decide who it should be on Discord. In the request chat, okay? We'll go in there and we'll decide who it should end up being. Mechanical arms could be cool, though. I know, it's just about time. I'm pressed for time, and I don't know if I want to do mechanical arms right now. Okay. Let's do this. Here we go. Perspective. Okay. rib cage comes down like that. Wait, trying to find the direction of the head here. Pilgrim says, ooh, yes. Who are we ooh yesing to? See, this is what I mean by challenge. It's the angle is difficult. Okay, so the shoulder, I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Shoulders, be there. Okay. And he's pushing it just like a 10. He's pushing the pelvis forward, so the angle is like this. Like that. Let me just shrink you a bit. The reference picture looks neat. Oh, okay, good, good. Glad you think so. So his hand is around here. Yeah. Just goes brings down. And his head is the challenging part, that angle. So I'm just gonna come in, build it into it again. Angles are like this. To be doing the thing again. Just let me skip. Skip, please. Thank you. I don't know how you keep on drawing. I'm tired out after doing it all. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. When you do a comic consistently, you don't get to choose when you get to be tired, I guess, and you get used to it. Like, even when I go off stream, it's not over yet. I have to go and have to work on Silver FANGS. I should be already. Honestly, I'm kind of pushing it, but I wanted to at least finish the sheet, you know? Or at least have it started so that I can have something to finish to post after. So, yeah. There's this muscle right here, which is the pelvis. It's the V there. And then the rib cage is like that. And then there's abdominals there. And then that muscle again. Now this part I'm going through memory because he has all that stuff on him. It's amazing how much art you get done all the time. I think it fizzled out with all that. Yeah, you know, I get that. I really used to be that way. I remember, like, oh, hang on, we got an activity in chat. Cynical says top down would be good for a study, probably. Yeah, totally agree. Aria says, I'm having trouble building up my sketch since it's a difficult perspective and pose. I would normally attempt for a while, but in this case, I had it clearly in my mind and wanted to push myself. Hang on, let me read that again because sometimes, you know, sometimes my husband always makes fun of me. He thinks I'm dyslexic or something. I always have to read things twice sometimes. I'm having trouble building up my sketch since it's a difficult perspective and pose. I would normally attempt for a while, but in this case, I had it clear in my mind and wanted to push myself. Good for you, Aria. Always push yourself. I'm the same way. I always like to try to do, like, more than last time. You know, like that saying where it's like, be better than you were yesterday. I kind of try to apply that with the art too. Yeah, I was responding to Milia. So when it comes to fizzling out, I used to feel that way when I was in college, and I actually was like worried that like I wouldn't be able to get into art like professionally because I was afraid that I wouldn't have the stamina. But it's so funny because I've always liked comics. Like when I was a kid, I used to do fan comics all the time of like Inuyasha and stuff. And I used to like have like my OCs and I would make little comics of them and stuff. And I always but when I went to school and I studied and stuff, I tried like every single kind of art under the sun. Just name it and I did it. You know, sculpting, knitting, everything. I worked with charcoal, I worked with paints, acrylics, oils, watercolors. I did graphic design, I tried animation, I tried, gosh, anything, everything. I did all of it. I tried everything for a little while and then it ended up going right back to comics and was like, you know what? Little me knew what was up and that's what I wanted to do. But the thing is with comics, you have to draw so much all the time and fast. So what I ended up doing, what changed? I think I'm in the college phase with the stamina issue. Yeah, I think it's just what changes the thing I wanted to do. That's why I ended up saying that I ended up doing all of these things. Because the stamina feeling was getting all these assignments of things that like I wasn't vibing with. You know, like I used to get assignments to do still lifes and stuff, like painting like objects and everything, and like I would do them and they'd turn out fine and I'm just like, oh, I'm tired of this. But then when I realized that it was comics that I really, really loved, I was just like, it's gonna be so much work. Like comics is like one of the worst things that you can choose to get into. But I wanted to tell my stories. So I ended up doing, this is part of fixing the stamina issue, for like a whole year, I went to the library every single day for hours. And all I did was set the timer, and I would just time myself, and I would draw and draw and draw. Hold on. I would fill sketchbooks, and that was me training myself to draw faster, because that's something that I really wanted to do, was just draw faster and faster and faster. And also actually study and actually to try and get better. And then before Silver Fangs, you guys know that I did a comic, which some fans call it the Silver Fangs prototype. And that sped me up a lot because when you're forced to shoot out episodes, you're forced to draw all the time. So it just made me get a lot faster. And the reason why it helps with stamina is because once you get a lot faster and you get used to drawing quickly, you kind of just build this natural, it doesn't burn you out as much because you can do so much more in a shorter amount of time. So, so I think the cure when it comes to stamina is learn to draw quicker so that you can, you know, and don't forget that everybody is different. Everybody has different health stuff going on. Everyone has different jobs, different lifestyles. But with me, to fix the stamina issue, it was the number one thing that fixed it was finding the thing that I liked. It could be that you like drawing, but you haven't found the thing that is motivating you. Like, what makes you draw every day? Because for me, it's to create Silver Fangs. That's my main priority. It's my comic. Sorry guys, am I talking too much? Let me continue. Because if you don't have like a reason to draw a lot, then your body and your subconscious knows that you don't have a reason to draw a lot, so it's not going to feel the need to. Like, just for the sake of it, like, why? Like, so, like, my reason for wanting to draw so much is for the sake of my series. Maybe for other people it's, oh, I have to draw a lot so I can get good fast so that I can build a portfolio for this specific job. You know, maybe that's what it is. Ads again, sorry. That. This top-down angle is incorrect. It should be like this. Do you plan to make a new comic series? Oh, are you back? Should I wait? Because it shows me that there's still 20 seconds of the ad. I'm back, yeah. Okay, so I don't think about a new comic because Silver Fangs is quite long. I think that it would take me a while to complete Silver Fangs, and when Silver Fangs is complete, if it hasn't gained any kind of major like attention by then I'd probably use it as some kind of pitch, try to do something with it, because that would be a serious portfolio piece, all of Silver Fangs. So I'd want to try to keep pushing that. I have some other story ideas, so I could do another comic. It depends on, one, how old I am, two, how exhausted I'll be with after Silver Fangs. Maybe I'd want to take like a break from that. It completely depends on the place where I am in life. I have no idea, but if I do decide to make a comic, I do have other ideas. So that's a possibility. So I have the pose here. Now I just need the character. I need to decide who it's gonna be. I liked the Sora with the 2 Keyblades idea, but I did just draw him. I like the Zoro idea. Maybe it should be Zoro. Just do some shading in here. It's a little messier than the other ones. You can tell that I'm trying to be a little bit speedier this time around. Have you ever known the entirety of your story? It's interesting to hear people's process behind the scenes. Sort of, yes and no. So me and my husband write it together, and because of the darling that he is, he has taken a major, if not the main writing role. He's like the main writing role now, because in the prototype I was writing most of it, and then he was kind of like giving ideas and helping along the way, and then we ended up finding out that we just love collaborating on it so much that we're just like, I mean, I'm not going to go into the whole story of what ended up happening to the prototype. There's like a million reasons why we decided to end it. But then we were just like, you know what, because it was more of a hobby then, and we're like, you know what, let's like take this seriously because we both love it, and let's do it. And because of work and commissions and everything else that I'm always busy with, he's kind of, hey, thank you for the hydrate, I needed it. He took on the main writing role because he already knows what to do, and he's completely transformed it to be even better than anything that I thought of. So he's also very creative. He can't draw, but when it comes to thinking of ideas, genius. So we kind of write it together. So when you say, like, do we have the entire story right now? Together we know what happens throughout the whole story. We know how it ends. We know the main plot points. We know the main, like, characters and when they get introduced, and dynamics and relationships and who ends up with who. We know all of that stuff. We know a lot of certain details. Like, if you read Silver Fangs, you can pick up, like, oh, like, why they planted something here? Like, this is probably going to be important later. It's like, so we have a lot of details worked out. The only thing that we don't have worked out is, like, every line, you know, like, every dialogue, every, like, I can't talk over ads, it's distracting. Give me a minute. Or you know what, we are kind of winding down. Actually, let me put some Kingdom Hearts music. Because I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have as many ads. So we have, like, everything planned, but just the little details, we have to sit down and get together every time we're working on the next episode or the next chapter. We actually do have to, like, write a script based on what we know happens next. And then I make storyboards, and then he makes storyboards, and we kind of combine the storyboards, and then that's when I start drawing it. I have a common project in the back of my mind, but the issue is writing it. I have no idea where it's going, and I'm not a writer at all. There are so many resources online, though, to how to structure your story. Tons. If you need some help, like, try talking to, like, what's that AI chat called that's, like, really popular right now? Ask, I'm so bad at this. Ask them maybe for resources, or like on how to structure your story. That AI can probably help you, or you can find, like, or just, like, Google. There's probably YouTube videos on how to, like I've seen. I'm, like, stuttering now. I've seen, because I don't use these personally, but I know that they help. But I've seen, like, a lot of writers will have, like, ask my author friend. Yeah, there's, like, templates where people can fill out their thoughts to help them. Like, it'll be like, what's your story about? What's the genre? What's this? And it'll help you, like, lay things out. And then it'll ask you, like, what's the main beats and the main, like plots, like, not plots, the main themes and the main parts of the plot, per se. And, like, you basically structure it all out, and then it'll help you, like, organize it. Everybody's different. There are really talented people who make it up as they go. Like, a lot of mangaka are like that, which is amazing that they can even do that. And you can make it up as you go. I think for me and my husband, it's kind of like a mix of both. Like, we have, like, an outline, like a skeleton of our story, and we always, as we think of new ideas, we add to the skeleton as it builds. And as we're creating Silver Fangs, we basically polish it out when we write our scripts and stuff. My problem is getting ideas what will happen. I just have no clue. Oh, well, for that, I suggest reading and watching a lot more content. When you read a lot of comics, when you watch a lot of movies and shows and all that stuff, you will just naturally come up with ideas. Because there's no such thing as an idea that comes from nowhere, right? So just for that, just consume. Just watch stuff, read stuff. Read stories. Read books, all that kind of thing. Okay, so I need a character, but you know what I'm thinking, you guys. I was thinking about Zoro, and I was thinking about Ike, and I was thinking about no, that's it. Those are the two I was thinking about. I think I should draw another hubby since I've got two on the page. So I'm thinking it ought to be another issue I co-wrote it with a friend, but we're not friends anymore, so I'm soloing it now. Oh, I've been there. I hate those situations. If it's a comic that's just for fun, I would say just, it doesn't really matter. Just do it if you want to. But if it's a serious project that you want to like monetize, like a comic, or like you want to print and sell it and stuff, I think you should just kind of take the L on that one. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Just take the L on that one, drop it, and start afresh. Do a completely new thing. Just, I know it sucks, but yeah. Who's being drawn in this reference? I'm not sure. Should I do Inuyasha? Should I? It's been a while since I drew him. I could draw him. Oh, Studio Paint's auto-saving. Give me a second. You told me you have 6 top husbanders. Who are they? It's Atem, L, Inuyasha, Link, Sasuke, and Sora. But I think I drew Sasuke last time. When I did studies, I actually drew him already. Let me pull it up. Where's he? Yeah, I drew him here last time. So maybe Link, because I also just did that piece with Sora. So Link or Inuyasha, I think. What do you guys think? Yeah, I could drop the project, but the characters are mine and mean so much to me still. I just need to rework some stuff and remove my ex-friend's lawyer. Oh, okay, yeah. If you can completely cut out your ex-friend's inclusion part, contribution, whatever, then yeah, that works. I think one of her honorable mentions are Goku and Vegeta, or does she have honorable mentions? I have a lot of honorable mentions. That's just like the fangirl side of things, but yeah, no, those aren't my top 6. Well, I have to decide soon. Maybe you could do Link and he's holding the shield in the other hand. This is why I like Milia. She solved the mystery. You guys, we're doing Link. Let's go. I'm doing Link. Link. And next time, if we do some girls, we'll since it's not husbando, we can do characters all from your requests, guys. It can be all you guys. We can do Rapunzel since Kayla asked for Rapunzel. Oh, if we're doing Link, we need Zelda music. Let's go back to the Twilight Princess track. Nice, Link, can't go wrong with him. Nope. Never. Woohoo, next time I hope my choice for the girls gets selected. We'll make sure you're here for that then. If you're here, it's more than most likely to happen. You see, and his head is still not in the right, like this is a challenging angle. His eyes have to come down like this. It's better. And his ears pointed. Okay. Yeah, but I also want Midna drawn. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, Midna would be a good one. What about Ocarina of Time Link? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know who the one is. I don't think I draw or ever cared to draw any other version of Link, actually. But yeah, let me pull up a reference of him so we can all see him. I have a folder just for him, so I'm sure I'll get what I need quickly. See? Wait. Paste. Perfect. All right. I've drawn a Merman Breath of the Wild Link recently, and I love how we turned out. Really? Why didn't I see that? How have I seen? I want to see. That's so cool because I did a Twilight Princess Merman Link, so it's really neat. I want to see. Ocarina of Time is also a big deal in the series. Like, someone says it's overrated, and my face is like one of those angry animated. No, it's totally legit. Ocarina of Time is important. Okay, we're gonna make a new layer, and we're gonna do his hair. Which I still need that head reference for a second. There we go. So the hairline is right here. Yeah, and then next time we do male anatomies, it won't be husbandus. We can do like some other fun characters too, so I'm not constantly just drawing my stuff all the time. I can draw some fun stuff for you guys. Nope, perspective's wrong. It has to turn more. This. And the angle of the freaking head is still, his eyes have to be pushed back. Did I make that worse? Yep, I did. Okay, because you know, because the reference is also really dark. I really can't see the angle of his face very well. I'm kind of making it up. But let me try again. It looks like, so the brows come this way. Like that. I sent you it on Discord. It was commissioned from a friend of herself with Merman Link. Okay, I'm gonna open it in a second. Like ones that didn't. make the cut, right? Hot Mario hint. I guess, yeah, that could be an option. At least as well, but we really like Mario. He's a big Nintendo fan, for sure. What do you write in the reference photo? Yeah, let's do it. Helps a bit, helps a bit. I can see it. I'm gonna work on that in a moment. Oh yes, I did see this. I did see it, I'll show you. This is, oh wait, why did it open there? There we go, this is Milia's. Look how cute that is. That's so cute. I love the pink liner Milia, that looks beautiful. Like the pink, oh no, it's like a purple, or purpley pink. Like a pink purple. It's very nice. Nice stuff. Gorgeous. Okay, so push. Yeah, it's working. I see it now. Thank you, Milia, for the suggestion again. This is why she rules. Okay. I'm trying to work out the it's a little low. I'm just gonna come in here and no, undo everything I just did. Everything, please. Okay, I'll just erase it. I'm not gonna do that. You guys are like watching me struggle here. Nope, we're gonna come back to that. I always do that. Always come back to it later. Always works out better when you come back to it later. And this hair's, our line's too high. There we go. Like this. Like that, and the hat is coming out this way. Thank you, I love coloring my lines. It never looks right without color. Really, I do it sometimes, but oh, you guys are about to hit an ad in about 2 seconds, so I'll wait. I'll wait to respond. So let me just bring the hat up here. this up here. Let me fix the hat, come down a little, because it wouldn't be so straight like that. Okay. Yeah, so let me know when you guys get the ads, okay? Or let me know when you're back. In the meantime, I need to grab a reference of Link's outfit. Let's see. There we go. Just quickly do this. Push that down. Okay, it's looking good though. And then I'm gonna have it so that, because I worked hard in this anatomy and I'm not covering that up. So instead I'm going to make it so that he's wearing this tunic, but the shirt is almost like he's, so imagine you're wearing a onesie and it just took the top part off. That's the best way I could describe it. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna do like this. And this belt is gonna be here. And then I'm gonna do something like this, which is going to be a little difficult because I'm doing this, totally making this up. Something like that. So I'm just going to come in here and just okay, and I'm just going to put the shield right here. Back from ads. Okay. Let me quickly catch up then. So, Millie said she loves coloring lines with color. It never looks right without it. And I said that I do it sometimes, but not that often. But still, on yours, it looks beautiful. So vibrant. And then she said, is it sad that I've never really drawn Twilight Princess like before? Only really messy doodles and the really old one from 2014. That is not sad. That is not sad. Why would it be sad? Are you like a major Zelda fan? Then maybe it would be sad if you've drawn like every single other version of it. Looks great. Yes. I'm glad you think so. Oh, I'm still making some changes. Okay. I think that needs to be out some more. So now I'm just going to make him a little bigger to match the others. Maybe even some adjustments of this. Yeah. Just erase that and continuing. Okay, and this is the chain link, so I'm just gonna do a simple cross hatching there. Link Sword has that, right? Right? Should I check? It's sad that I've never drawn him because I love Twilight Princess Link 2. I'm a huge Zelda fan as well. Yeah, then that's a surprise. You gotta get to it. And when you do, let me know. So, Master Sword. Close. It's a lot narrower. There we go. Yeah, the Link's sketch is turning out to be the messiest from all the indecisiveness and the doodles. I mean the details. I said doodles. It's fine. Like, that perspective, the handle is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, let's just pretend that never happened. Should have done this on a separate layer. You know what, I'm just gonna cheat a little and just duplicate that and see if that helps. No, it doesn't, because the perspective's not the same for each side, unfortunately. Just it's a little better. Also, even this part of the sword is like way too low. Actually comes out way more. Like that. Okay. And is this looking right, you guys? Is this looking terrible or what? to erase this part that's behind L. Let's see. Hey, I thought you said it was fishing string. I know. This always happens to me. I got into it. What can I say? Happens every time. Should I put the armor thing on him? No, it's too much. It's taken away from me, the study, and that was the point of this. That was the point of this. Which, speaking of, I should clean it up a little bit more. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Light Twins. Oh, I know who you are. I think I know who you are. It's Katie and Corky, isn't it? Welcome, welcome. I should be finishing up soon. Though Link needs a mouth. Oh, I'll also add the Triforce to his hand there. Okay, and there, see? I was struggling so much with it. I left, came back, did it in the first try. I'm telling you, just get away from it for a second. It always works. Let me just do this. We love this, so now I'm just going to lightly erase some of this stuff without erasing the parts that I like. Without erasing the work, you know? Just tone down some of this craziness. Okay. Hey, you gotta stop drawing men so hot. Sorry. Cynical Experiments on YouTube says, really love the way you define the structure of the face with those long, dramatic lines. Do you mean like... Oops, wait. How like my features are like really sharp? Because if that's what you mean, then I take great pride in that compliment. Thank you. I like the style that I've built. Though I do need to, still not perfect. Push this. Push that a little bit more. Maybe add another string right there. Love to see it. Love to see when things work out. Willie says, wait, MJ, sorry, but Link is left-handed. Yeah. I gave him a right hand, didn't I? Flip the drawing before anyone notices. It's okay, because I also did his bangs the wrong angle too, I think. So, yeah, hang on. I'm still kind of... Okay, let's see. I hope he fits okay on this side. I gotta say, I like the composition on the page. He looks better this way. And he is left-handed, but these are studies, so the character part is for fun. It's not supposed to be accurate. This is an official fan art, okay? But thank you, Milia, you were right. He is left-handed. Didn't account for that. It caused a bit of an uproar when they made him right-handed in the Wii games. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but they did that because most people are right-handed with the Wii remote, right? Man, fans are really serious, huh? Very serious about that sort of thing. Okay. I think I'm ready to add that lighting now, so I'm just gonna make this disappear for a minute so I can see. So now I'm gonna just put this in like that because this would be darker in shade. I'm gonna do the same here. A little bit darker on the Master Sword. A little darker on the shield there. Okay. Now lighting, study the lighting. It's over here. And it comes over here and stops there. Because he's looking down, and in this reference his whole face is dark, which is kind of cool. Like it's mysterious, you know? No, this I'm making up because I have no reference for the hat, but you know, just basic lighting understanding. There we go, this is all dark. Dark like this. This would be dark like that. Cynical says, the brow, the nose, the jaw, they're not exact or refined. They're done so boldly. It looks great. Thank you. Wow, I appreciate that very much. I'm glad you like that. Thanks. Amelia says, oh, read that already. Corky says, hi, hello, Corky and Katie. You know, they're the best. They're the best. I gave Katie a shout out already, but I'll give one to Corky too. And, or, you know what, actually, it's, I'll give a shout out to Light Twins. It's their channel together. You guys should go say hello. They're so cute. They're so cute. I love those two. Okay, so there's shadow over here. And over here on his arm. Now for the clothing, I have to, again, make it up because typically it's like this. Cool. Now let's give him an undertone, right? Green. That's too vibrant. You're standing out too much to the others. Let me make it a little less bright. There we go. Okay. Should we give him a little wand here too? No. He can't he can't stand out too much. Well, I'll make the Triforce on his hand. There we go. And now the harshest lighting over here, and on his hat here. A little bit over here. Not bad. Not bad. Fun studies. Got a whole sheet here. Get my signature up there. That was awesome. Totally was not planned to be a page of shirtless husbandos. Totally intending I was planning to do a girl in there. And I was gonna do random characters. I was gonna be like, you know what, I'll do studies and then we'll just like decide which characters it ends up being. And then this happened. So yeah, that's great. That's great. Is Link's head too small? Does Link still need work? Hang on, let me just quickly see how that works. Is that better? Load, please. Yeah, it's a little better. We are commissioning you once we have the new designs. Oh, like your new characters? Ah, I'm so honored. I can't wait. I want to see that. Lily says, gosh, I love your art so much. It's such an honor to be part of your project and streams. Oh, Villia! Villia! I'm screenshotting this. Love that comment. So sweet. And you know what? I'm gonna screenshot Cynicals too. Such nice comments today. I like to keep all the nicest comments. When I'm feeling down, just reread them. That's so nice of you to say, Lily. Thank you. Light Twin says, I approved the husbandu. Thank you. Bubble says, I just pulled up Smash Bros. And they made him right-handed there as well. It depends on the game. That I understand. As long as they make him left-handed in, like, the manga or something, you know, like that kind of material. Man, let me get rid of this. This is what we got. That's really fun. Do you guys think I should finish these, like, in full color? Like, individually? And, like it's, like, official fan art? That'd be fun. I love that. Which one's your favorite? Tell me your favorite. This is my favorite study page yet. I also spent the most time on this one. The stream went on for 3.5 hours. It's a long stream. Mine is Link. I think, I don't know. But it's hard for me. I like all three for bias reasons, so it's difficult. But I do like that L came out so accurately. I love the foot, like him, like I didn't have any reference for that, and so I'm proud that it looks like he's actually grabbing his foot. And he's not too buff, because I have a problem with that, because I'm so used to drawing like my characters, and like superhero characters and stuff, and they're all like very jacked. So L, like it really looks like him. So that I like, and then the angle on Atem is fun. I gotta say probably Link because the details. He is the most detailed, yeah. True. Like, they're all great, but Atem is my favorite. Do you guys think I should finish this? Tell me. Really love drawing L alongside YouTube. Yeah, it was fun. We should do the study thing again so we can keep drawing together. It was lots of fun. So I think we're gonna, you know what? I'm dismissing that ad. I'm snoozing it because we're wrapping up now. So, yeah, this was awesome. It was fun putting music to match them when I was drawing each of them. That was fun. Yes, finish them. Okay, yeah, then you know what? I'll keep these for any time that I don't have anything to stream. This is what we'll do. Maybe next time we'll ink these. We'll clean them up and ink them, and then we'll color them. We'll finish that entirely on stream. Maybe even throw my avatar in there. I don't know. You guys can decide that. Right on. I love Kayla so much. She's awesome. Okay, I think that's it. I'm a whole hour later than I intended to be, so we're going to wrap this up. Don't forget, guys, the next time we stream will be in 2 weeks from now. We'll read the next episode of Silver FANGS again, and it'll be great. And thank you for reading with me. Thank you for being with me and chatting with me. It was so much fun. And, yeah. That's it. Until then, I have to find out when to post this, because I have tons of stuff to post this week. So maybe in a week or 2, I'll post this. Hope you have a good night, MJ. Good luck in drawing comics some more. Thank you. You're right. I just, see. I have to take a break and get back to Silver FANGS and do as much as I can before bedtime. But yeah, until next time.